Hey guys, Mike Durnil here again. Hey, I just wanted to reach out and tell each and every one of you guys been watching them subs. I cannot thank you guys enough. Wow. Tremendous support. Thank you guys so much. So, in honor of that, figured we do a nature walkthrough of a nice little special timber. Might just find a mushroom or two if we're lucky, hopefully. I don't know. Here in Illinois, we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of mushrooms, but according to the internet, they're supposed to be all around here. So let's take a look and see if we can find anything. Now, I did make a video a while back about the different things, mushroom identifier looking, signs, stuff like that. But I wanted to point out another thing with this moss right here. It's another good sign, but especially with everything greening up. And these nice little palm tree looking plants here. Not exactly sure what these are. Some people think they're kind of poison ivy. I don't believe so. I know there's skunk cabbage and stuff like that in one of my other videos. But just trying to, if you guys know what those are, shoot a comment down below. Let me know, what your opinion, what you think those might be. Let's walk up through here. See if we can find any tracks or maybe even scare up a rabbit or something. Here's some more. Now these look a little bit different, don't they? Kind of like a little palm tree. I call them little palm tree things because they almost look like a cross between poison ivy and obviously like a little palm tree. See any mushrooms up there, anybody? In case you guys see them on camera and I don't. Now I have found a bunch of toadstools and stuff like that, which I know are not edible. One thing you always want to do, if you're new to mushroom hunting, you always want to check with somebody that really knows what they're doing, because a lot of these, unless they're grown in a controlled environment, oh, there's a nice little bird. Because mushrooms will make you very, very sick, and a lot of them are very toxic. I'm not seeing any morels though. There's some tracks. More tracks. There's a nice little buck track there. Here's one too. The reason I do so many timber videos, stuff like that, is because since I've been on YouTube, I have found a ton of friends from all over the US, all over the world. And one thing I like to do is, I appreciate what we have here in Illinois, from snow to spring. There's 4 different seasons basically. And I want to try and share that with all of my friends, all of my fans, everything from around the world. How long do you think this tree's been laying here? Got moss growing on it. I wonder how old that was when it fell. Yeah, if you have a smaller channel, I call smaller channels like myself 1,000 subs and under, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to collaborate or try and, help each other grow, stuff like that, awesome. Don't see any up there. Do you guys? Usually a good rule of thumb that I've always found is if you spot one, then they all start popping out at you. This is about one of the first years that I cannot find one. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Nice track there. Right there. Another one right there. I'm not sure. I don't see any hoof marks, so I don't know if that's a deer. But here's some more where big buck came down to take a drink and sunk into the dirt. Does anybody know what that is up there in the tree? Looks like leaves, doesn't it? Well, it's not a hornet's nest. What that is a squirrel nest. Right there. Some kind of bird right there. Almost looks small enough to be a hummingbird in a way. Something sounded like a water going down the drain up there. I don't see him though. I don't mean to make anybody sick with the camera. We're just trying to get really good shots for you guys. It's the least I can do with all the subs and all the people joining up with me. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so incredibly much. Now, if you'll notice, notice how we call it here in Illinois kind of thicket and brush type stuff like that. But if you notice, you know why timbers are like this with all the brush, and you notice it's kind of just wood and brush there, almost like a dead tree type thing. But yet if you look over here, it's got greenery and everything. Bucks love that. You know why? Because they can actually hide, and it's easier for them to stay camouflaged from hunters and such. Let's cross this little creek here. And we got a bunch of logs, and I call those raccoon and possum bridges, when they don't want to get their paws wet. Go up this hill here. Bunch of tracks right along in here. I don't know if you guys can see those or not. There's some more right there. I'm gonna come up to the top of the ridge here. If you take a look up there, folks. Sorry about the brush in the way. I'm trying to get over here so you guys can get a better look. But there is, that almost does not look like a squirrel nest. That almost looks like a bigger type bird. You see how it's got the branches laid kind of in the crooks of the branches where they connect up to the tree? I'd almost think that's kind of a bigger type bird, like a hawk or even a crow, or maybe something even bigger than that. There's a woodpecker. Let me get him on camera if I can find him again. Trying to look around the... Oh, a bee just went past. Oh no, I seen a woodpecker kind of over in that middle tree, kind of on the side. I think he went around the other side though. Nope. There he is. See him right up there, guys? Try and zoom in so I can... It's one kind of animal that I really like. Looking for a tree to peck on. Had a first or second week of actually warmer type weather after a lot of rain, so everything is starting to green up. Size of that tree. Kind of windy today, so I do apologize about the audio if it's blowing like crazy. Hope you guys can hear me on here. Yeah, a frog. Sounds like he's down in this area. Birds are chirping, everything's greening up. We are going into spring. Tired of that cold doggone weather. I tell you what, whoever's watching this video, if you're finding mushrooms in your state or town, if you're in Illinois or anywhere, let me know. Comment below where you're finding the mushrooms at, because I cannot find any of them, it seems like. Might just be an off year for Illinois though.